Rhyme or free, it doesn't matter to me. It's my bad poetry. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of My Bad Poetry, a podcast where we take a look at our poems from youth yesteryear or even yesterday, asking the question, why in the world did I write this? This is just a short episode done on Father's Day because I didn't want 2 weeks off and you thinking that we just vanished. We have another episode coming next week with some amazing guests, so I'm looking forward to sharing that with you all when we get there. But in the meantime, I wanted to lift up a fun little experiment that my daughter and I did on this Father's Day. We checked out a book from the library. I didn't check it out. My wife found it at the library and checked it out for us to read. And it's called Dino Poet, a graphic novel by Tom Angleberger. And it was really cute. It was really fun to read this with my daughter, and it truly just inspired her to try and write some of her own. So we, right before bedtime, set ourselves a little challenge. We were going to both write 2 poems. We set the clock for about 3 minutes. We both ran over a little, so this was probably 5 minutes of writing 2 poems, and the subject had to be animals. So I thought for this week, I'd give you 4 hastily written poems, 2 from me and 2 from my daughter. And you can guess who you think wrote the better poems, and I guarantee you it wasn't me. So we'll start with the first poem that I wrote, and this is, well, just a simple observation of what was happening in the room as I was writing. The dog sits in the center of the rug, waiting for what, I wonder. Her soft whine, pining for something. Oh, to know a dog's mind. Yeah, I think this one I was playing more with wine and pining in mind. And anyway, it seems like my daughter also had a dog poem in mind, so I'll read that one next. A dog was chasing a hog who went down the clog. I like it. And then my last poem out of this experiment was several birds flit in the yard through clover, grass, and weed, hoping for bugs on which to feed, or maybe fallen seed. A little better on my part, I guess. I was at least working with some rhymes there that I feel like it's missing something. But this is my daughter's poem that I think she was most proud of. So, I once saw a fly. It was going to Betty by. I didn't want to disturb, so I went around the curb. A perfect little poem. So I hope that this episode finds you well, and that you also find time to just write silliness and observations. Maybe if you have kids, I recommend Dino Poet by Tom Angleberger. It really made for a fun evening here on Father's Day. So with that, this has been another episode of My Bad Poetry, and we'll have a full one next week. Now go write some of your own bad poetry.